Good morning, WickerShirians. Welcome to the WickerShire project. Today's going to be a daily vlog. I want to give a big shout out to my friend Jules from Garden Gurus. Check his link out down below. He recently sent out a PSA, and that's very important. What PSA was this? His public service announcement was about checking your frost dates. If you're considering growing a garden, I do have something to add on to that, because I always overthink everything. Once you know your local zone and frost dates, you should also, before you go out and bring your plants or decide to plant into the ground, check the 10-day weather forecast. Post-seeding that. Pre-seeding would be before, post-seeding after, whatever. 10-day forecast. I mean, think about that, right? Makes sense. Coming up here on the WickerShire project, we have a cute, adorable, thoughtful idea that might help us grow a little bit better and safer. Oh, gotta wear protection. That's right, always. We have what's called a tree gardening video coming up. It's like, tree garden? Like, how do you grow a garden in the trees? It's coming up in a future video when we start doing it. It has to do a little bit of recycling and reuse of stuff. I think it's pretty smart. Also, it can be self-watering. 51 to 53 inches of rain per year, as you can see the clouds up there. Oh, Billy's a smart guy. Billy's pretty bright. Yeah, if I was so bright, why is my solar panels not being charged? You could give us a little sun once in a while. I did notice a few extra subscribers trickling in. This is between us. We're a secret channel. You know, the knowledge that comes in and out. Am I an innovator? No. I'm the guy that takes all the ideas, good and bad, and weighs them out on a scale. And we take the bad ideas, we take the great, fantastic ideas, and we find a medium. Can we do the great ideas without spending a ton of money? You know, is there a middle point between the two, or are we stuck on this end? You know, that's my job. My job is to figure those things out. And how do I know? Because I watch the videos, and then I watch later on videos of those channels, and I watch them succeed or fail. And then I steal those ideas, and I share them with you guys. Spring is upon us. That's right. Spring is coming in the next few weeks. You want proof? Yeah, look down here. For example, just below my tripod. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Not sure what that is either. That's grass. Here's a before and soon to be after video. We did seed the yard out with some grass. Hopefully this gets green. I'm sick of looking at the clay and the rocks in here. We had rainstorms roll in, and I guess there was tornado warnings or something. I don't know. We got heavy rain and thunder and lightning and all that fun stuff. And I was worried about the grass seed had just dropped if it would wash away. Mother Nature for you. Could go out there with the Scotch tape and tape all the seeds down. Defeated. But there's a ton of natural debris that is on the ground from leaves, rocks, twigs, all that stuff. And wherever it catches, it grows. I'll have to reseed later to fill in the bald spots. Speaking of that, my kid said, Daddy, your hair. You got one of those things back there. And I said, that's my personal solar panel where the light comes in and charge my brain up. Coming up soon is the rainwater video. And that's fabricating and building the rainwater. And we'll show you guys what we do here. Should be in a month. I'll probably film the gutters going up. I don't know, it's boring. I got 2 more water filtration videos in the work, I think. I want to do them. Why not? You know, I wasn't happy with them. I'm never happy with anything. You know, I could have it perfect, and I still think, oh, it's not good enough. There's a bunch of misinformation. One was the micron thickness of a beard. I think a hair is 100 microns thick. So 1 micron is 1/100th of a hair thickness. I think that makes more sense, yeah. I think that's right. You guys go do your research, go look that up. My brain's tired. So yeah, it's definitely spring. Chickens are laying eggs again. You guys remember that? You know, oh, chickens have no eggs. Would everyone forget it was winter? And when you have short light, what happens is chickens don't lay eggs. And then when spring comes, summer, and fall, you have those longer days of light, your egg production just increases. And you want to find that out, go look at all the chicken channels and watch all the homesteaders. Oh, my chicken's laying eggs again. Yeah, it's a miracle. Miracle of Mother Nature and sunlight. Don't forget to reuse your shells. You can crush them up and throw them on any type of bed over your garden, and then over the course of the year they'll slowly break down and release their calcium. It's probably a good idea to put those near tomatoes. A lot of calcium problems with tomatoes. So what do you want to plant for spring? The cool weather. Here it is, the beginning of March. You should start getting your cold weather crops all your brassicas, your cabbage, broccoli, turnips, Brussels sprouts, you know, all the stuff that little kids won't eat. That's what you got to get growing. And then once you're occupied doing that and growing those things, and a few weeks later, you're going to start your warm weather crops, and you'll get those all seeded out and starts up and get those out to the garden. Oddly, spring is a great time to grow lettuce and spinach. You want this nice cool weather, and that will prevent bolting as it exceeds 70 plus. Having sun is great, but having excessive amount of heat, plant just bolts and stops production. So get your lettuce and spinach in. For the rest of you out there that have greenhouses, we're not talking to you guys. We're not friends anymore. I'm jealous. Wish I had a greenhouse. The reason why I think I don't want one is because any greenhouse I put here on this property is just going to blow away. At some point down the road, I'm going to have to think of, come up with a brainstorm and build the ultimate indestructible greenhouse. It's never been done before, or has it? The other idea is to go cheap. Just get some PVC pipe in, punch down some rebar, and make a loop, and then stretch that cheap poly, whatever you have to do to get that high tunnel going. I'd like to mention one of the most fantastic little things in a garden that you should plant, definitely if you don't think you have a green thumb. And to give you guys some hopes, try cherry tomatoes, try carrots, and try bush beans. If you don't think you can grow a garden, guarantee you put those three things in pots or in the ground, you watch it grow. Set it, water it once in a blue moon if it's dry, and I guarantee you'll grow something. Let me flip this camera around and show you what we got growing in here. Yeah, we're starting something super cool here at the Shire. Inspired by John. He wants to do this type of thing. I want to do this type of thing. But let's show you what those little critters are and what we'll be farming here on the Shire. As you have guessed by now, freshwater cockroaches. No, these are crawfish, or otherwise known as mud bugs. Is there a difference in crayfish to crawfish? I don't know. I haven't looked that up. So that inspires him, because he inspires me. Facts about crawfish is somewhere between March, April, May. They'll crawl out of the streams. They'll make these burrows in a warm, wet, swampy area. And you'll see these big mud piles, and the female goes down in there with her brood, and she's well protected inside there, as she fits in there and her claws are out the front of the hole, and that's where she has her offspring. The typical lifespan of these creatures is between 3 to 5 years. Some bigger species live up to 8 years, and sexual maturity, depending on species, 2 to 5 years, somewhere in there. Raising crawfish. Oh, that's right. What I do have underneath the shed house is a hydroponics system. We got the kiddie pool in the back. I've got my pump underneath the house here, and I got to get that constructed soon because we think we might wall mount it. I have the brackets for it, and that'll go on the southern side of the house. So if we walk around here, I'm thinking on this wall. I'm not sure yet. Maybe I want it on the front wall of the house. I haven't decided. So let's go crawl under the house and I'll give you guys a look. It's probably covered in dirt from the chickens and the goats being underneath there. I'm expecting to find, 10,000 goat poo pellets underneath. This is my hydroponic setup I built up in Chelmsford when I lived in Boston. As promised, there's your pile of poo pellets from the goat. Ta-da! Here it is, our rainwater catchment system. No, I'm just kidding. This does get collected off the roof, and this is for the goat and the chickens, and that is their water source. So in a few weeks, I'm going to take the truck and go down to the marsh area down there, and I'm going to go look for the adult crawfish, because I don't think I want to wait 3 to 5 years to get them up to sexual maturity. And I'm a little bit in a rush. So I think I'm going to go try to hunt down some adults and try to get some breeding pairs, get that started a little faster. If you like this type of content, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave us a comment down below. Catch you on the next one. Bye.